Hello and welcome to Cut It Out. I'm here to answer some questions about stencils and how I create them. Some of my other stencil projects on my channel can be a little bit complicated for beginners, so I wanted to make this video on how to make stencils that are a little less complicated, and hopefully that gives you a start in creating your own stencils.
You never fight. Rain.
I've decided to pick Banksy's Balloon Girl because it's very simple, but it will still challenge you when making your own. I've already drawn it all out. You can also draw it, or if it's easier you can print it out. I've drawn this onto thick paper. It's not really paper and it's not really card. You'll be able to find this at most craft stores. I'll be using a scalpel with a 10A blade, but you can use whatever you want as long as it cuts. Make sure to be careful when using these. So here I'm drawing out the black bits of the picture. These will be the parts of the stencil that we will be cutting out later. So once you've drawn out your stencils, we can now get ready to cut them out. All you really need to remember is that you're cutting out the black bits. This bit can take some time, but it'll be worth it in the end. I'm going to be cutting out the balloon first. You can see that I try not to follow the lines exactly and trying to make them wiggles. I've learnt that this helps with the final image to look a lot less flat and gives it a bit of style. Now that's done, we can start cutting out the girl. This will be a little bit harder than the balloon, but you can take your time with it. Same as the balloon, don't follow the lines spot on and try and wiggle the lines. If your blade starts to struggle with cutting paper, then this is when you should change your blade and get a new one. This will make the process a lot easier, and especially cutting these smaller dots out on the girl's dress. You can see here that I'm cutting out a section of the girl because the stencils can become fragile when you're cutting them, so this can prevent any rips in the card. If you do get any rips on the stencil, these can easily be repaired with a bit of masking tape. So now your stencil's ready, we can go and paint it. I mostly use Montana 94 spray paint, but you can grab whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. You want to mask the edges up with a little bit of masking tape so the stencil doesn't move when you're painting it. When you're actually spraying the stencil, you want to go for more of a dust than a full-on spray, because this is when you'll get drips and it will look rubbish. You can now place the little balloon stencil wherever you want, and that's ready to paint. This is a little bit more complicated, not massively, but basically you want to do the top half in a red, I don't have a red, and the bottom half, the little tail, with a black.